Hi guys, excuse my voice, it's coming and going today. I had decided to make my own traveler's journal, and I made my first insert for it on December 10th, somewhere around there, and I did journal one entry in it on the 12th, and then another one on, really couldn't tell you because I didn't date it, I don't think, no I didn't. It's just a kind of a spur-of-the-moment journal entry. And I haven't journaled on it since. As usual, this time of year with the holidays, I kind of get behind on everything, and everything gets pushed backwards. But I decided I wanted to use this. So I'm going to start it from December 23rd today. And just take it from there. And then I have another one that I still need to saddle stitch for the winter month of January. Wherever that one ends, this one will start. And I decided to go with decorative cardstock instead of decorating the different ones. This is the one that I did for, it was supposed to be for Christmas, and it's a little bit larger than the other one. It still fits into my traveler's notebook that I designed, but it is larger than the other one. So they will be different, but I'm really not worried about that because that's the thing about a traveler's notebook, nothing's perfect. I made my own cover due to financial reasons, but it really turned out well. I really liked it. I used a placemat that I got at Walmart. As you can see, it's got very nice colors on it, very primitive looking, which I'm very primitive, and even on the inside it's got some primitive coloring. I have a couple things in it already. I have a card from a dear friend sent me at Christmas, and I have a photo album. I found that the dollar photo albums from the Dollar General store fit into my traveler's notebook. So I can slip some pictures or cards or whatever into that. I have that in there as well. So I think that works out good. I don't know how well it'll be once it starts bulking up. I tried to account for that, but we will see. And then I used what I had on hand. It was an on-hand project. So I used the suede string. I used that for the spine and also for tying it together. And I found this cool little button here that I absolutely loved. It was the only one I had, so I decided to use that to decorate my string with, and I think it turned out well. I really do. I'm happy with it. I guess that's all that matters. But I do need to start journaling in my inserts, so I thought maybe I'd let you join me on my first actual journaling today. Now, when I first set this insert up, the other one's not set up this way. When I set this first one up, it was a page per day. In other words, this would be 22nd, this will be the 23rd, the back of this will be 24th. But since then I'm finding that maybe I would like to have this side be decorative and this side be where I actually put my items that I'm putting, and maybe even put my little journaling card on this part and any spillover. So because I had already journaled on this page here, I'm just going to tip this decorative piece in on this particular one, and then from here on out I will just decorate the back of each one of these pages on the right. So that's my plan. We'll see how it goes. Like with everything else, who really knows? And I got out some gold washies. I figured gold would be the closest I had to it. I don't really have anything in like a taupe or anything like that, so I'm going to have again go with what I've got on hand. This entry here will have a lot of gold in it because the items I have are primarily touch on gold rather than silver, so it will probably just work out for the best. I sure hope so anyways. So we'll get that. I got several different things here to use to put into it. Really, there's things here from 23rd into 24th that I got later in the day, so we'll see how that goes as far as putting what where, and go from there as always. So let's go ahead and tip this decorative piece in real quick. I thought it meant, excuse me, I thought it might be nice to do something like this since I do primarily plan with me's. Then I start doing the journaling in my traveler's notebook and see how that does. Tip that in right there. I think it'll be fine. Guess there. Take it that way a little bit, like that. Because I do have some private thoughts written on that other one behind it there, I'm going to finish this up off screen. Just give me a second. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hit my computer. I had been watching some YouTube plan with me's and such for the mini happy planner because I have one that I use for a journal, but I am considering using one as a planner because my normal size classic happy planner is just used for decorative purposes. I don't really plan in it. It's more of a decorative thing. So I thought maybe I might want a mini because they are smaller, easier to manage and transport, and I didn't know for sure if I would, so I was looking at some of the other people who had it and see what their thoughts were on it. So far most people seem to like it. Let's get a little bit carried away with the tape there. Okay, so that one's tipped in. I think that'll work fine. Seems to be holding pretty well. So like I said, I may put my journal card. I don't know yet because I was wanting to use this for my journal card for this one. And I was thinking about tipping it from this side so that I could write on the back of it like that, even though it's got some smudges from where there's some stuff written in the card. This is a card that my dear friend Janice sent me for Christmas this year, and I knew I wanted to incorporate it in here in some way, shape, or form. So I think I'm going to put it in last since it will be my journal card. Okay, like I said, this is for December 23rd, and I really need to get some deco put on here as far as washi tape. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll start putting my items down. I didn't put any deco on this page itself, this particular page. I may on the ones afterwards, but on this one, since I'm really just starting, I wanted to see just exactly what I wanted to do, because I'm really not sure what I'm wanting to do with this journal, this traveler's journal. And we're just going to kind of take it day by day, see how it does, how it, you know, susses out, and go from there. But you know, you have to put down some glitter for the holidays. I mean, I don't care what you're doing, whether it's a planner or a journal or whatever, you've got to have your glitter for the holidays. You just have to. I think I'm going to make that a little bit different on that end, if I can, if it will cooperate with me without me cutting my fingers. Yeah, I like that. See, it's little things like that just adds to it, I've found. Since I've started planning, just little things add to the overall look and feel of the item. So let's do that on this side, and let's get rid of that pin there because it's really causing a problem there with how it's holding. It's wanting to hoove. So let's get this done. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll do that again on the bottom, I think. I think I want to do that again on the bottom. All that shiny and sparkly is very pretty. So I'm going to pre-cut this in first this time. May not take it over quite as far. Or up as far. That's my little doggy. She's in a fussy mood today. She always is this time of day. I work from home a lot, and she can hear me in here doing things. She starts fussing. So I may have to pause the video at some point to take care of my baby girl. Her and her sissy's my pride and joy, so gotta take care of the girls. They're my priority. I don't know what I did with my little scissors here now. Let's see. I'm gonna cut that little tip off there because it's really bothering me. There we go. Okay, so that looks good, sparkly and everything. I'm going to pause right here. I will be right back. Let me take care of my little girl. Okay, I'm back. Never did figure out what she wanted, so I just turned the TV on in there in the room with them on The Christmas Story. They're familiar with that sound of that movie. My mom, it was always a tradition in our house to watch it every year for 24 hours. It stayed on the TV. So maybe that'll calm her down. Nope, I hear her starting again, so I don't know. I don't think she knows what she wants, so I don't know what she wants, so we'll just go forward. I found on one of the letters that was sent to me, one of the Christmas cards, I thought this was so cute with the burgundy and the plant, so I knew I wanted to tip that in over here on this side, so we will get that done. Maybe I should do that with a, I don't think I have anything in the burgundy. Let me check and see if I do. Okay, about the closest I could find was some red glitter washi. I really don't like this red glitter washi because it sheds so bad, but it is all that I have, so work with what you got. So, and it's really hard once you cut it to get it off here. I got this at the Dollar General store, 2 rolls for $2, which made it $1 a roll. And there's quite a bit on the rolls. I just don't like that it sheds so much. There we go. So I'm going to tip this in here. Again, this is the flap of a card that I got, a Christmas card. I really liked it. Knew I wanted to save it. So I'm going to go ahead and tip that in. And as I'm doing that, I hear my little girl doggy starting again. So this may not be the best time for me to be doing this. I might have to wait till she's asleep. So I am going to sign off after tipping this in. And I'll come back when I get ready to work on the rest of it when my girl doggies calm down. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish tipping this in. I'm going to have to trim it because I did set it down a little bit further. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. That's what I like about the traveler's journals I've been seeing people doing on YouTube. Nothing has to be perfect, and it's for you and nobody else, really. So I'm going to use it as a way of memorializing my days, and maybe, I don't know. That's all I had planned. That's how I've really thought out so far. So, is memorializing my days. So I don't do a whole lot because, like I said, I do work out of the home and I don't leave the house that much, but it'll be cute little things maybe that I find on the internet or something such as that, or little quotes, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, so that one's tipped in there. I'm going to go ahead and trim it real quick down here so I won't forget. Might go ahead and trim it and square it up there too so it looks a little bit more even. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so we've got the decorative page tipped in on the left so far, and we've got the flap from one of my Christmas cards I received. I received very few this year, only about 8 or 9, so those I received were very precious to me. And I've got some decorative going on here. So now let's see what else we've got here. I have sworn off candy in the new year. So when I did finish off my most recent bag of my favorite, my absolutely favorite type of candy, which is Tootsie Rolls. Second favorite is M&M's. And I've still got some of those left. I figure I'll finish them off today, and I might include them as a tip-in tomorrow. And then I'm going to try and lose some weight because I am diabetic, and I really believe I need to get on to that. And so that's the plan anyway. So let's see, we might put that there. And those are my M&M's to finish off. And let's see what else we have. I have a cute little Charlie Brown tree that I saw posted on Facebook. I really thought that was cute. Thought maybe I might put it on here somehow. Maybe something like that. And then maybe this came off of an envelope as well that I received a card in. And I really liked it. The card was cute too. It was like an embossed in white and it had the same scene. Then I had these little pieces that I had bought to use this Christmas, but I never got a chance to. So I thought maybe it would be a good time to use them in here. Maybe just to decorate it up a little bit. I don't know. I do like them. So, let's see. Then I had this foil piece here. They came off of an envelope. that I just could not bring myself to throw away. It was just too nice and shiny. So I went ahead and took it out of the flap part. Thought maybe I could tip it in and use it in some manner. So. Okay. And these are my little pieces that I may use tomorrow. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to use those yet. I might tip that in on. That is so crooked. Let me try my trimmer here. That will bother me so bad. Get this stuff out of the way real quick here. My baby girl just is not having a good day today. She seems to have more bad days than good days anymore. Her and her sissy are both 14 years old, and they suffer from so much that related to age. So, well, it's still not straight, but I can probably live with it like that better than I could have with it the other way. That's okay. I can live with that. So I think, I don't know if I want to tip it in on this side. Yeah, I think I'll tip it in on this side. No, I think I'll reverse everything. Tip it in on this side and then put my little embellishments on it. That's what I'll do. Maybe do it like that. That might work. Okay. See if that foil will look really good with it. So. Just please ignore her caterwauling in the background. That is her thing. She caterwails until she gets her way. And I usually end up giving in, but I wanted to get this done first. She's fine. Don't think she's hurting or anything. She's just mad. Very mad. Like I said, she's 14 years old. Her and her sissy has spent many a year training me. And when I don't do what they want me to do, they have a fit. So it's just me and my girls, so they know how to work me. Get the back of this tip end done, then we'll finish this rest of this up, and this day will be finished. I really do hope to be able to keep up on this from day to day. I really do look forward to the opportunity of doing it, chance of doing it. So I think we will put that there. We'll put that there. We'll do that. So go ahead and glue those down. I don't have the best of luck with the tape runners on this kind of stuff, so I just kindly resort to good old standby Elmer's. The oldie but the goodie. Thank goodness it dries clear, because I am messy with glue, unlike anyone I know. Put there. I don't think I'll need my cutter again, so we'll go ahead and move that out of the way, because I will use my tape runner on my other little items here. Those are a few things I've gotten today that I'm wanting to incorporate tomorrow, and a couple of ideas, so I'm going to move those out of the way. Okay, let's put down our Charlie Brown tree. Should I maybe, it'll have to go behind there. It's going to cover it up too much, that's my problem. That's what I'm worried about. No, I think it'll be fine if these will be okay and stay. Do. So I'll put a little bit of weight on that for now, while those are glued. I'll go ahead and put this in here. Hopefully my tape runner will work today. I've had nothing but heartache with this thing. Recently replaced the tape on it, hoping it would work better, but so far it hasn't. Let's put that one right there, like that. Little Charlie Brown tree. Then we were going to put the midges up here, coming behind that, which is why I didn't do tape across the top of it. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work on this. I just started looking at videos with traveler's notebooks in them. And I'm not sure I understand the difference between what I'm doing and junk journaling. I may be doing junk journaling, I don't know. But to me, this is going to be memory journaling. So that's how I'm going to look at it anyways. Take a little bit more off this corner here. Get a little round those other three. I like the rounded corners on stuff. I got me a corner rounder and I love it when I can get it to work. And I round the corners on everything. There we go. Just makes it look so much better. Yeah, that looks good. Put that there. I don't think my little tree and my reindeer's gonna hold with that Elmer's. I might have to get some E6000 or something, because I don't think this tape runner might hold them. I got some other ones in case that one doesn't. I bought bags of them and never used them, so there's that. Then I had this little joy that I wanted to put somewhere, that was a seal on a card from a dear friend, Janice. So I thought I'd cut that out. I'll go ahead and put that maybe right there on that tip end. Yeah, that's holding good. Okay, good deal. So we'll use Elmer's on this as well. I'm not going to use my, I've already changed my mind midstream. I decided I'm going to use my Joy card that I was going to use to journal on another day, even though I did get it yesterday. I'm going to use it on another day because I'm wanting to make me a little journal card to put over here. I think I'd like to do my journaling cards on this side. I could probably trim that and make it work, but I come up with another idea since then, so I'll go with my other idea, which is, what did I do with it? I'm going to cut me a piece here and affix me a little tab on here, see, onto this piece here, this scrap piece I found. So I'm trying to use as much scrap as possible. I did have it left over from where I made some gift cards, and I am trying to use as much as possible. So I thought maybe I would go ahead and I would do that, but first I think I want to trim it out in a little bit of, I don't know if I want to do gold or silver. Gold, definitely. Let's trim it out in a little bit of gold something. Don't be thin now. Go ahead and do this. I like the sparkly, and it's almost past time. I mean, you can use gold for Valentine's Day. That I don't think that would be a problem. But it is, I did primarily buy it for Christmas and the holidays. So I'd really like to use it up. So let's go ahead and trim this out real quick. Just to give it some extra bling. Make it look nice. Hopefully, that's the plan. Wish I could find some scissors that are no stick. Even the ones I buy that say they're no stick, they stick. So I end up having to scrub my scissors every couple days, which is fine. I mean, I can do that. It's just when I am doing my playing with me, it's kind of irritating, but I guess I can get past that. Could be worse. I've already written down what I want to put onto the back of my journal page here. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot went on today because I did have to work, so I did not get out of the house until after 4. And then it was to go to a family dinner. So I didn't get to go to my Aunt Monica's family dinner today. They had it during the day. Usually they don't have it till Christmas Eve or Christmas Day 1. And they had it today. And I'm not really upset about having missed it, but it kindly made me blue. Because she is my mom's sister, and she's turned so much like my mom. But things happen. Life gets in the way sometimes, and just do the best that you can, and hope nobody gets mad and understands. I couldn't afford to take the day off, because my hours will be cut in the new year. So I'm trying to get what I can when I can. Really, they've already been cut. We've been so slow. But the business I work for picks up around February. But because of situations beyond my control, I cannot take on as many hours as I did last year. So there's going to be a cut for me no matter what. Even more of a cut, which, like I said, sometimes you just have to go with what life throws at you and hope for the best. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little tab on there. I don't know if I want to glue it or staple it. I think I'd rather glue it if it will hold. I will put a clothespin on it. My good and tried and true holding methods are clothespins. I use them for everything. So let's distribute that between there and there. There's plenty enough for both sides, I think. Yeah. Don't want them to glue together, just want to share the glue. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to eyeball this. Try and did get that. Looks like I got that glitter washi just a little bit crooked, but you know what? It is what it is, and whatever. So I think that turned out cute. Then I'm going to make me a little holder here, right here, like this, to hold it, and then I will pull it out by that tab. But I think the tab is going to hold okay to where I don't have to clothespin it. I don't know if I should make 2 of these. Yeah, I probably should. I'll just cut it in half. I wonder if half will work. Yeah, I'll just cut it in half. That way I'll use that all that piece up and won't have it left over. So, let's go ahead, get that glued down for that. Get an idea where I want them. I think it'll work okay right there. This was really a pretty Christmas pack. It had light blues in it, and I used most of the light blues in this starry looking stuff here was used to make my gift card holders for family. I made some gift card holders a few weeks back that I'd seen something similar to it on, I want to say YouTube maybe, and so I came up with my own. They were inspired by what I saw on YouTube, but I did have to change a few things about it just because of what I had on hand and what I had to work with and such as that. But I think they turned out really, really cute. I hope the family liked them. I really do. So there. Do I want to put washi across that, I wonder? To help hold that? No, that'd be a little bit overkill. A little bit of an overkill. Don't think I have any stars. Might have some snowflakes, let me see. Oh, if I do or not. I don't know if I used all my white sparkly ones up or not when I made I used them on my gift card holders. They turned out so cute. I put them on my Instagram. You can find me at Hatties_attic on Instagram, and I put them on there, and they turned out so stinking cute. Oh, I can use these. I can use these little Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. I need 4. But do I have 4 the same? Don't know if the little ones will show up or not. Well, that's all gold. I probably shouldn't do that because that's too much of a silvery look. And I don't have anything with a gold as far as a snowflake or... Let me see. I've got some seals that I used for my... When I sent out my Christmas cards. They're gold. Let's see what they might look like. Yeah, I like those. I'll use those. Try and use some of those. I didn't realize there was so many in that pack when I bought them, and Lord in mercy, I got a boatload of them. That shifted on me there. I don't know if I can get that ugliness off there or not. Might have caught in time to roll most of it off anyways. Yeah, it's okay. It'll live. Okay, let's see. We have holly here. Put that one there. Just a little bit of something to help hold that. And to decorate up a little bit. It is the eve of Christmas Eve. So, not going to hurt a thing. Now, when I go to journal on my card, I'll just pull it out like that, and then I will reinsert it like that. And that will be my journal page for today. Like I said, I've already got what I want to put on there. I just need to put it on there. Not a whole lot. It should be plenty enough room. And that will be fun. So, that is my first of where I'm going to have myself journal. I'm going to try to remember to do it every day. Some days will be more so than others. This was kind of a heavier day, but that is that. So we have our journal side here with our tipped in decorative page, which now on the back of this one I will put the actual decorative paper. I won't have to tip it in. But that was just because I'd written something personal on that side and I didn't want to cover it up with anything. Then we have tipped in the flap off of a beautiful card I got in the mail. Some foil from inside a card I got in the mail. I think I got that foil from inside a card from my Aunt Ivadine, my Uncle Glenn's widow. She lives in about 3 hours from here, and I don't get to see her much, but I do cherish her. And I think the joy came off of a card that was sent by my friend Janice from back home. Dear friend. And I probably better get Aunt Ivadine's address off there. Well, I'll do that later. I just won't show it. Then, of course, I am swearing off candy due to I was diagnosed as diabetic years and years ago, and I do take the pills, but I've never really taken it seriously. Well, I've been having some health issues lately, and I think I'm hoping that it's not too late to be taking it seriously now, but I may have waited too long. We will see. But I am swearing off candy, so I ate the last of my Tootsie Rolls that I had here in the house. I have a few peppermint candies and a few M&Ms and a little bit of candy from my Aunt Monica, and then that's it. No more. After the first of the year, no more. I start a new diet where I'm going to really watch what I eat and start weighing myself and try and do something about this feeling bad all the time. Off of a card, the envelope of a card that was sent to me by my Aunt Mary Ellen, my Uncle Kenai's widow, was Santa Claus hanging up the stockings, and he was also on the card, but it was an all-white card and it was embossed, and it was just beautiful. It was the most beautiful card, so I had to put that in there to remind me of that. I may use the card somehow else, maybe next year. I don't think I'll get to use it this year, but maybe next year I'll use it in some manner. And then, of course, the Charlie Brown Christmas tree that I pulled off the internet that my printer did not like the colors in, but I think it turned out pretty well anyways with all the shading and everything. It really gave it a pop of color, and I really like that. To me, Charlie Brown is Christmas. Every year we'd watch it, so I associate him with Christmas. So that's my Traveler's Notebook journaling for December 23rd, which is a Friday. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll have more to come, and I hope you tune back in for it. So from me and my little baby girls here at Hattie's Attic, have a blessed day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.